Hi, this is Jeff Davidson, social studies teacher at Clinton High School, and this tutorial is designed to show you how you can use the Google Docs presentation option as an instructional tool in your classroom. So I'm going to come back to the Google Docs homepage, and remember, you got two options. You can upload, let's say, a current PowerPoint or presentation that you have to Google Docs, or you can create one from scratch. I'm going to create one from scratch to start with, just to show you how that works. And we're going to come down to presentation. And as you can see, it's very similar to PowerPoint. You don't have as many options as you can see with the themes here, so it might be beneficial to create one in Microsoft PowerPoint and upload it to Google Docs. But they give you a few to choose from. So I'm going to choose paper plane. Sounds fine to me. And you can see it's almost exactly like working with PowerPoint. You're just going to fill in your text. So I'm going to welcome to Google Docs. And I'll just hit, let's see, tutorial, if I can spell it. And they got the same features here that there were some of the same features that you would see on regular PowerPoint. You can create your own text box. You can add your own images. You can insert a link. You can change fonts, colors, etc. So if you're familiar with PowerPoint, it's the same thing as you would normally do. And when you're ready to add another slide, you can just hit the plus button here on the left, and you can create a new slide, and you can create a presentation for students to work with. So once again, just like the Google Docs feature, students can use this same thing to create their own PowerPoints if they're working in groups, or you can upload PowerPoints, which I have done. Well, I've done the same thing with Google Docs, where you can create worksheets, fill in the blanks, or some type of quiz, and they can go in here just like a wiki, and they can fill the material in and save it, print it out, and present it to you in class the next day. The features that I showed you earlier are also the same, in that you can comment. If I highlight, right click, it allows me to do the comment feature over here on the side. I'm going to cancel that for now. Also, if you've got more than one person working on this at the same time, you can do a live chat feature by clicking up here in the corner, and a chat stream will show up on the right side, where you can communicate in real time. I'm also going to show you an example of, this is a PowerPoint that I've already uploaded, one of my PowerPoints that I uploaded to Google Docs, and it's a Bill of Rights PowerPoint where I provide a picture that represents the meaning of one of the amendments. This one happens to be Amendment 8, and students as practice can go in here and add the answers, and this picture would represent cruel and unusual punishment. So you can use it as a teaching tool that they can work on while they're at home, or students themselves can use it as a collaboration tool if they would like to create PowerPoint projects on their own time. This can be used at all levels, even students in elementary school. If you want to simplify the lesson, can get on here, and you can design your own PowerPoint, and just like you normally would, graphs, charts, sky's the limit, and students can play with this at home, or if you have a computer lab at school, you can take them to the computer lab and they can work on it simultaneously as well. or you can create multiple PowerPoints and group students up, and they can work on it that way. At any rate, I'm going to come back to my untitled presentation. It's going to be the same format. Changes are automatically saved. We're going to go to File. We're going to go to Download As and PowerPoint, PPTX. And Microsoft PowerPoint is the defaults. I'm going to save my file. Again, you can see where it has been download complete. I've got it right up here. I'm going to double click this. I want to enable editing, File, Save As. I'm going to name it Untitled Presentation 1. I'm going to go ahead and save it to my desktop. Save. Let me minimize this, get to my desktop here, and there you go. So once again, feel free to experiment with this. It's not too complicated, and once you play around with it for a while, and you'll find some more features that you can probably use that I have not explained in this, but this gives you the basic layout of how to create a presentation using Google Docs. Once again, this is Jeff Davidson, Clinton High School, signing out.